Lully le Bourgeois Gentilhomme, 1.
By Philip Shee. Lully's opera style. Jean-Baptiste Lully was originally Italian and his name was Giovanni Battista Lully. He spent most of his life composing and conducting in the court of French King Louis XIV, and was the court musician of Louis XIV. He controlled the French music life at that time, created French opera, developed the Grand Motet, and French overture, which had a huge impact on European music at that time. His influence has continued to composers such as Purcell, Handel, Bach, Rameau and so on. Features of Lully's music. Lully's music embodies an aesthetic value, that is, great music must be easy. His most successful works are often dance music, especially bass variations such as Passacaglia and Chaconne, in operas. This has a huge impact on Purcell in England. The subject matter of Lully's operas is not a realist story with a civilian style. It is mostly taken from Greek mythology and mainly expresses love and adventure, reflecting the supremacy of Louis XIV's sovereignty. In addition to cooperating with Quinault to develop lyrical tragedy, he also cooperated with Molière to develop Comédies-Ballets. In the end, he was able to persuade the Sun King Louis XIV to monopoly the grand opera and restrict the development of other composers, dramatists, and dancers. In addition to many roles in his operas, there must also be a chorus. This is the same as the Greek tragedy. Lully's music is mostly a 5-part structure, and the instruments used are not limited. Lully's orchestra is not fixed, and often uses string orchestras, harpsichords, and some wind instruments, ancient oboe, wooden trumpet, trombone, etc. Lully and the ballet. In order to show the pride of the court of the Louis dynasty, Lully's opera must have a large-scale ballet performance. Lully not only plays the violin, conducts the orchestra, but also directs ballet. His music is often inextricably linked to dance music. When playing or listening to Lully's music, we must remember that his music can be used for dancing, and his violin bowing method is actually to dance ballet on the violin.
Lully opéra Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme.
History. About 70 or 80 years after Monteverdi's Orfeo, first performance in 1600, Lully and his longtime collaborator Molière have been working together to develop a lyrical tragedy. This combines French classical drama with ballet, French singing and recitative, and becomes a new form of opera.
Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme
is a good example of comédie-ballet. The integration of music, singing and dancing perfectly shows the development of the plot and the personality of the characters. Synopsis. The opera describes a nouveau riche in the 17th century who was eager to become aristocratic class. He bought titles and fiefdoms from the declining aristocracy, and even changed his name to Mr. Jourdain. Molière personally plays the ignorant and humiliated wealthy newcomer. He worked hard to learn gentleman's etiquette, wear Chinese clothes, and enthusiasm for making friends with nobles in an attempt to squeeze upper-class society. But the professional teachers he invited knew his origins, and they all tried to catch him. In order to favor the aristocrats, Jourdain wants to marry his daughter Lucille to Clement, who is a fake Turkish prince. As a result, the people in the play deceived him together, so that Lucille finally married Clement under his witness. Act 1. The dance and music teachers teach Jourdain singing and dancing.